By 1983, the first portable cell phone was invented, the Dynatac 8000X. Initially, people were suspicious of this cell phone because there was little public knowledge about how the technology worked, and it was extremely expensive. This is why it was mostly used exclusively by traveling businessmen or delivery people. Then, by the start of the 1990s, another type of cell phone was introduced, called the Orbital TPU 900. This was the first mobile phone made by the AT&T. It was the last car phone, meaning it was powered by car batteries. Later on, a more influential cell phone in terms of design came the StarTAC, which was more compact in comparison to its predecessors and was the first phone which could fit in a pocket. The last phone of the 90s was the famous Nokia phone, which was the first ever phone to include a camera and a function to check emails. However, it is most famously known for being essentially indestructible. It is also one of the first phones to have built-in games in its system. By the 2000s, cell phones started being developed with the front-facing camera and touchscreen all cell phones have today. At this point, cell phones became extremely popular. Nearly everyone owned or wanted a cell phone. This is also the time the first ever iPhone was created. By 2010, 4G services and voice recognition softwares were introduced. Download speeds became faster and more recognizable. Cell phones were created, such as the Samsung Galaxy S5. The cell phones are allowed video streaming and video calls, and larger screens started becoming a priority. The addition of Apple and Android Pay also allowed for the users to make payments through their phone, making purchases faster and more convenient. Finally, entering the modern era, cell phones are now made to support higher resolution videos, higher internet speed, pop-out selfies with the flash feature, and 5G networks. Nearly every individual owns a cell phone now, and has become a central part of daily life. Unfortunately, the growth of the cell phone's popularity has come with some consequences. They are one of the largest distractions in our lives, distracting students from school and homework, and distracting drivers from the road, which can cause car accidents. They also tend to disconnect us from the real world, which can inhibit developing children's social skills and negatively affect their ability to think realistically or rationally. They can also become addicting, particularly for the younger generation, without proper time management. Back in the 1990s, however, people did not rely on the cell phones for anything compared to what we do now. With this, it shows that the evolution of the cell phone has also evolved society into using this technology as an everyday resource for all things. However, the creation of the cell phone has also come with many positives. It has allowed us to be able to communicate long distances at any times and in many different ways. Some positivities are the ability to communicate to people from all around the world, no matter how far they might be. Easier ways are developed to gain information about anything that might be going on. We are now relying on our cell phones and technology for learning during school settings as well. Like many things, the cell phone has its good and bads, but overall, the evolution of the cell phone has impacted society in a positive way. If it weren't for the modern cell phone, life today would be vastly different. Imagine a world where iPhones don't exist. It's hard to picture, isn't it?